Welcome back to KayakDangler. Well, today you find us spinning in the ocean for bass. We've got a northerly wind on our case, it's going to be perfect. Cheers, John B. You legend. You're not working at the moment, mate. Be back now. Jess, welcome in. Fishing with Howard, welcome in. Randy, welcome in, buddy. So today we're starting off on a sea weight stick bait, rhubarb and custard. It's a little murky. We've got a lovely behind window, so we're not going to get disturbed by wind. It's going to be great. I'm going to mooch one out here as we do. Over these rocks. Whoa. Thanks for hitting the like, guys. Appreciated. Hopefully we'll get a bass hit us. I mean, northerly wind isn't ideal for the bass, but it's ideal for casting. It's kind of a catch-22. Kojak, brother. Welcome in. You look kind of too good not to have a go. It's not that dirty, it's dirty, but I've seen worse. I've had fishing worse. Just keep them pushing out a little bit. Still got half hour or so of the tide on the drop. We haven't got long on here today because it's only a small tide, so I've got to get off quick because it means it'll get covered quicker because the water ain't going down as far. But we're here having a go. I need to get past that point exactly there, straighten the line up. Oh, there's me back in there. Through. Great, welcome in, buddy. We're currently supporting one of your lures at the moment, Craig. We've got the rhubarb and custard stick bait. It's been a good lure to me, so I thought I'd start on it. And hopefully I've got Nightbot right, because it was really mucking around there when I was trying to sort it out. I had to go onto my iPad and do it quickly. Well, that rock's hardly come uncovered. Crazy when you look back at that compared to normal. Be careful of that, guys. 12 people in the house. Come on, let's catch bass. straps up a little bit on my mount, so it might be a little bit more stable now. Me and Kajak were down the beach yesterday. He was on a video chat. I was down the beach, and we saw so much fry jumping. I had to take the nearest opportunity to come and have at least a go. I think it's 3:48 or something, the low tide, something like that. Q, welcome in, buddy. Thanks for joining. Sorry, it's a bit windy. I haven't got a wind thing for the phone. It is what it is, I'm afraid. Skeet, welcome in, buddy. This is more your realm now, sir. Back on top. I didn't bring my fly rod, Skeet. It was a little bit windy for that, mate. I do apologise, Sir Skeet, the fly master. This is the English Channel in front of us, in case you don't know, the south coast of England. France is where my rod's pointing. Dorset's over that way. And Kent's over that way. Or Dover. Right, see if Nightbot behaves itself. As it says, we might have a go on a soft plastic at some point, because the weed seems to have dissipated a bit now onto the beaches. So we might try it soft plastic at some point. But we'll carry on with the surface for a minute. It ain't ideal conditions, don't get me wrong, but sort of west-northwest, huffing about 20 mile an hour, 15 to 20. It's gone northwest now. There you go, there's my location. If this doesn't get a take in another 10 casts, I'm going to the blue dog for a bit. Because that's the colour of all the bait around at the moment. Beautiful day for it though, beautiful afternoon. going to disappear quick. Once it starts to be covered, I need to get off. But we've got another half an hour to to the turn, and then another hour roughly till that happens, hopefully. That's what I'm hoping. Only got about an hour and a half, maybe a little longer. It's a little short one, guys. Yeah, well, I saw loads of what looked like white baits. So what would that be? Baby sprat or something? Baby herrings or whatever they are. There was loads of them frying up, jumping out, shoaling up yesterday with maybe something like baby school bass chasing it. So it definitely weren't mackerel because there weren't enough of it going on. It was more in the breakers. The only problem we got with this northerly, the lures never behave right in this heavier wind. I still walking the dog, but not like it does in still weather. I can't really cast anywhere. I'm limited to like sort of a bit of a cast here because the wind's so strong. I can go left and right a little bit, and that's it. That's right. That's the zone where we normally catch them anyway. A few more casts and we're going to change colours, because although it's murky, it's not, you can still see the bottom. It might be murky, but you can still see the rocks. So I'm thinking, I'm only in like, I can't show you, but I'm only in knee deep water here. So out there is just a bit deeper, so there's plenty of water for a bass. It's kind of hoping to stay close to these rocks today and not go too far away. If I need to go, I need to go. Not quite like the carp fishing, was it? We heard a fish one out. That was epic 3 days of fishing over the last week. Epic 3 days. I think it worked out at 93 carp, was it, or something like that? No, 25, 35. Or was it 32 and 35 and 20? I can't even remember anymore. I've forgotten. I've had too many fish. Kojak, what was the total of the carp over the 3 days, please? I'm sure it's 93. I'm sure it works out. Or 87. I can't bloody remember, man. There's too many. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Carl, welcome in, buddy. We had a bit of a thunderstorm here yesterday, so I was right in packing up. We had quite a heavy downpours and some rumbles. It wasn't too much flashing, it was more rumbling. There's a few flashes here and there, but nothing exciting. It was more of a rumbly sheet lightning affair, I think, that you couldn't see in the daytime. Yeah, man, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you too. Hopefully we can catch I was going to say a carp. I was so in my head, a bass. Hopefully we can catch a bass. I mean, there's a chance on the turn, I guess. It's just these conditions aren't ideal, but I couldn't sit there any longer and look at the sea looking like this. It looks too good not to have a go. If it wasn't huffing like 15 to 20 mile an hour normally, I'd have got on the kayak and gone out, but that is just stupid. In this, you can't do that in an offshore wind. It can only be light if you're going to do it, like 5 mile an hour max. The last thing you want to do is get honked out of sea and not be able to paddle. You have to zigzag back in like I did before once, and it's not easy. You've got to turn it. You have to like tack back in to compensate for the wind. You end up doing like 10 times your distance because of it. It's a nightmare. So yeah, we don't go out on a heavy northerly. Light northerly, yes. Heavy, no. Beach truck, come in, buddy. No fish yet, mate. Those fish were hungry. You got to remember, Hugh, I didn't really explain it a lot, to be honest, in the live. The club's been closed for the last like 6 to 8 weeks for spawning. As soon as it spawns, they shut the club. So the club's been closed for that long, yeah? So them fish, all they've had is this, they go in and put, like, in the match lake, they'll put corn and pellet. In the carp lakes, they've got like boilies and some corn and stuff they put in. So they do feed them, but it ain't the same as when we're all there fishing, is it? So, the carp are ravenous, mate. The carp at the moment are ravenous. Even on the big specimen lakes, they're catching, like one guy had 8 fish and one guy had 5 behind me, and they're up to 35 pounds. So they're going off on the big lakes as well, because the fish just aren't, they've had a rest, they're not used to seeing the bait so much, and they get excited about it and they just eat anything in sight. So it's kind of like easy at this time. That's the thing, you know. I'm never gonna not tell you the truth. It's kind of easy right now because it's like they haven't eaten like that sort of bait for 8 weeks and they're gagging for it. They're used to it. There's a gnarly looking cloud up there, guys. Darren French, welcome in. Dara French, sorry. Dara French, welcome in. Maybe well. We're going to change lures right now because we've had about 10 casts now. And we haven't caught one on this one, so let's change colours. And then we might try jelly, just because if the surface ain't going off, they might be underneath. Put a white jelly on. Through this murkier water with white bait fish everywhere. Yeah. So, but it's not that dirty. It's look, you can see the rocks just about. Well, I can. You can't so easy on the camera, but I can. I do apologise about my sketchy photography skills whilst I've got you on a chest mount. It's like the hardest thing I've had to do yet when it comes to YouTube and live streaming. This live lure fishing is the hardest one yet. Well, especially when you're wading, put the wading in that equation as well. If you're on dry land, it wouldn't be half as dodgy. You put your bag down and stuff down somewhere. We have got 2 little splatters as well to try. Tastes well metallic, that ring on the end of that. Oh, that's horrible. It's been salt. Whoa, it's supposed to be salt water and stuff. Tasted well metallic. Oh, I'll show you the lure. So she's a lot more natural looking to what's out there at the moment. It's obviously a mackerel pattern, but it's the size of like a sprat, so it's the best of both worlds. How about that? Oh, I was a poet and I didn't know it. He casts to the moon and all, so let's see if the more natural colour one does the job, because sometimes it does. The other day the orange just didn't get a touch when the others were getting a touch. This one was getting a touch and the orange wasn't, so sometimes it does matter. I think the orange does put them off sometimes, but other times they smash it, so it's kind of like on the day and the water conditions, I think is the biggest part, personally. It just looks so good, look at it. Sparkling away there, like a beauty. I see it glistening every time I twitch it. Oh, is that something having a go, or is it just it twitching so much? How you doing, Jamie? How's America today? Is it alright? You super glued yourself to the sofa or nothing yet? Yeah, it's one of Craig's Craig's ones, and it is a good lure, man. I've had a couple of fish on it already, smaller ones, and I've had some big fish hitting it last time we came bass fishing, so it's had plenty of interest. It's just the fact the fish just haven't been on it so much, like in general. Get over that way more. Should be able to. Yeah, buddy. The rocks are starting to show themselves a little more now. So relaxed, you'll nearly fall asleep standing up. There's Mr. White Rock 1 and there's Mr. White Rock number 2, so I'm in a familiar place anyway. Pardon me. Let's get a little bit deeper, knee deep again, tide's gone out a little bit. Stand next to Mr. White Rock 2. 24 minutes and no touches yet. So what we'll do is we'll give it 10 minutes on the surface. Well, actually we need to give it until, yeah, we'll give it another 20 odd minutes on the surface, and if we're not getting to, well, that's when the flood happens there, that's when we're more likely to get one. I'm not sure, there is a bit of weed about, so I'm not sure jelly's going to work. There's not that much though. Which is a good thing to see, because most of it's sat on the beach. As we know, it only takes 1 second and the bass can come along, a big shoulder, and so that wind just dropped off. I can get sideways casts, I'll be much happier. Over there. camera's looking a lot more stable where I've tightened the straps up quite considerably on the chest mount. I think over time it stretches and they work loose, you know. Because that's looking a lot less floppy than before. Make myself laugh. Beast, mate, you didn't have to do that, you legend. Thank you, man. No, don't delete it. Don't be deleting. Oh no, I needed it again. I'm trying to press the heart. But there we go. Beast, you legend, man. Thank you very much. Don't have to do that, pal. I'll put it towards my tea bag fund, so we've got loads of multiple cups of tea. How about that? Ah, the Kodak. I'm looking back at the beach and it's brown, but the area where I fish is the worst. All around my area where I fish is the worst bit. If I was to go a little bit east, a little bit west, it looks a lot better. I was saying that up there looks terrible. There's definitely patches of place which is not as bad, but that probably means it's worse when the tide's up. These bad patches are probably not as bad when the tide's up, but worse when it's down. So could work either way there, really. Holy smokes, the beach is brown instead of lovely sand colour. Rank. Yeah, cheers for that, Beast. You're absolute legend, man. Appreciate that. You have to do that, mate. So we're now in July. Is it the 7th today? 8th, 9th. What is it today, guys? I can't look up at the moment. Who have we got coming? Is it Seth? Keith? Keith, welcome in, buddy. We've had no fish as of yet. And obviously I don't have my second device, so I can't be doing different things like I normally do. So I haven't got my second device. Actually on here, can you do what? I'm wondering, it's weird you can't. No, you can't. There's no options to set up a subscriber mode and all that malarkey, which is a bit rubbish on the device you're streaming off of. If you're doing it through the app, you can't do it. You have to use a second device. This is a bit daft. So I'd like to settle that up now. Not that it really bothers me that much, it just encourages subscriptions. Also hopefully stops the wrong ones coming in so much. But no, that seems to be the case. Yeah, what, Jamie? At least you're not getting weeded out every cast. I don't know if that was a little take it then, you know, off a little rat. That was different. Yeah, that looked like something clipped up at that, made a circle. I think that was a little rat. A rat on the reef. What are we going to do? It's a lot more daunting when you know the tide's not going out very far and it'll come back in and cover them rocks in no time. And you've got to get off them rocks just after they get covered at the latest. Otherwise you ain't getting back to shore without swimming. Because there's a gully between me and it. It's definitely a daunting thing compared to a big tide, which goes out for miles. Oh, wind's dropped a bit, let's get on over there. beautiful. Exactly where I want it. I do apologise if I'm a little bit slack on the chat. You understand you're on a chest mount and it's very close to my chest. I'm on an extender bar that's only like 4 inches long and it's down at a bit of an angle, so you're about 4 inches away from my chest, yeah, 5 inches, it works out roughly, something like that. I do apologise if I miss your chats. I'll do the best I can when I'm waiting, but it sometimes doesn't work. If I see it flick up, I'll stop and I'll have a look. Or I'll go and have a look every few minutes if it hasn't come up. We're for fishing after all. As long as you lot can have a good natter, I can always come back to the chat. 24 people in the house though, watching me fling a lure around. There's English Ocean, looking at France. Not that we can see France. Not today. Some days you can. It's got to be gin clear skies. You just get like a little bit of like darkness where the land is. You can just about make it out sometimes. Some hills are and that. Not today though. Not from down here. You have to be up top. We have got dirty water, but you can just about make out rocks on the camera, I should imagine. You just see rushing water like that, there you go, you just about make them out. So it's not dirty, it's just not clear. It's right in between, so really there should be a bass about. And they should see this lure splashing around the top. That's what we hope anyway. Kodak. I don't know how many times in the last couple of years I've seen Kodak called Kodak. It's what your phone automatically changes it to. It's so funny. Everyone does it at some point. I've done it. My sister always does it. Everybody's done it. I love it. Every time it makes me laugh. Read the card and I'll fade away. I'm old enough to remember that. I think that was Kodak. Yeah, I've tried fishing this on the tide with a rod beast, but to bring your rest out and keep moving in that is a right pain. To be honest, I tried doing it with a tripod last time when I went live. If I was to do it with my chest mount like this and just bring one rod, the rod rest, and a bucket with a bit or a bag or something, I could probably actually do it, like by just standing there and watching the rod rest, like with the chest mount. That's something I haven't thought about, because you just made me think about that. Because I do want to fish out here at low tide in this scenario. Because you're right, the hounds come in here. I've seen them in here when in the shallows, all turning over and that. They're probably mating at that point, though. That's the problem. I don't want to catch them then. But that should have been done and dusted. Amazing. I think we'll have a go on a jelly in a minute, just because they might not be on the top, and they might be laughing at me under the surface. So I think we'll go with a Pirates jelly in a minute, just for a few flicks. We'll have a few more chucks on this. might be laughing at me though, the bass. They might be under there going, mate, we're under here, not on top today. It was JD that introduced me to the pirate lure jellies. He gave me a pack of jellies and one of them was a pirate lures. And they are good, that's what I call that nice bass one, like, right at the beginning of the season. And I bought more since, and I need to get another pack, the nice dark ones, some black ones. Someone gave me a donation for that as well, so I must get some blacks. Get them ordered when I get home. I think it was John that time, or someone did. Someone gave me a donation for a pack of black lures, and I haven't got them yet, so we must. And Seaways Craig's making me some black ones soon anyway. I said I haven't, well, I sort of talked to him about it, but that's as far as it went. We didn't send him a list over and that, but I'm sure he can knock me some up. Craig, if you're still watching, I need to get that list over to you. Maybe you can have that done, mate, whether you've got time to or not, though. So we've got them for the weekend, mate. Save mucking around with postage. I'll speak to you about that later on. Because this weekend, we may be going on a road trip this weekend. We'll see what happens. Welcome back, Jamie. Sorry about the wind. I'm hoping I'm kind of guarding you a little bit, to be honest. That was what I was hoping. I'm sorry about that description. I did it in a rush. I will get a better one written up and get it on there. But I had to go on there and stop Nightbot lying to you that I was carp fishing with the baits we were using yesterday and that. So I had to make sure I went on there, change the location, change this, change that, and it's like I just rushed, so I didn't do a very good description there on that one. I do apologise, but it's better than telling you I'm using carp fishing baits in the middle of the ocean, which she would have told me off for. Well, they'd have told Nightbot off anyway, so I didn't want to give him any reason. How's he behaving, you? Is he behaving himself today alright? That was a fish just jumped over there, I heard it. Is the Nightbot behaving you, or maybe being naughty again? That wind, man, that's crazy. I've never thrown like 60 yards or something with a lure. It may be further. It is a big wind, man. It's a punchy northwesterly. It's got some power to it. I'm hoping NJ Maniacs, Fishing Maniacs, is live in a bit, because I'll be going over and watching him when I'm finished. If he is, I've missed him the last few days. Whether he's been on or not, I'm not sure. I don't think he has. Randy, are you still in the building? If Randy's still in the building, is Mark on? Is NJ on today? I blooming help myself, mate. I need my NJ fix. He does make my day some days, man. He's so funny. I missed it when he's not on. not very PG though, guys, so if you're thinking of going to watch NJ Fishing Maniacs, make sure you put headphones on, because your kids might not like his fruitiness. He's very fruity, to say the least. There you go. PG warning there, guys, alright? Parents' guidance on that one, on NJ. He's a diamond of a geezer though, heart of gold. He's just very active. Lovely fella though, I enjoy watching him. Doesn't put up any messing though. So don't go in there messing. You don't put up with none of that. Yeah, I was in Bird Cove this morning, Jamie. Yeah. He blanked, bless him, didn't he? I think he did. I didn't get the first bit of it. I'm sure he didn't catch anything this morning. Carp fishing. I need to talk to him about that actually. Burko, if you're watching, Burko, are you there, brother? I know sometimes you watch. You need to not put the kernels of corn when you're boilie fishing. You don't need the kernels on the hook, brother. I often feel that that's defeating the object of a hair. If you want kernels, stick one on your hair with your boilie. So put your boilie on first. Put your corn on the needle, a couple of kernels of corn, and then a boilie, and then slide that up your hair so it's boilie, and then the two corns, and then put a bait stop, a big bait stop on. Or you could go the other way around. You could put the kernels up near the hook on the hair, but I wouldn't be hooking them on, brother, if you're watching, because it's kind of defeating the object of a hair. Daily bit of advice. I'll shut up now. Not that I know much. Just going by what I know. My explanation for that is as the carp picks the boilie up, it turns the hook normally into its lip because of their hair. If you've got kernels of corn on your shank, it could easily bounce off the mouth of the carp, I think. Rather than getting sucked in, it could quite happily bounce off and not grab hold, because you're kind of semi-masking the point. It's like when you do a dongle rig in the sea and you see people hooking it well too far on the bait onto the dongle hook. That then is totally voiding that rig at that point, or pretty much, anyway. You've only got to nip it on. You don't want to be seeing it covering that sharp point. I mean, I've done it myself a couple of times, don't get me wrong, but didn't catch them times. Well, we're going to go to a plastic for a minute, because I'm just wondering if it is them conditions. Someday it is the conditions, the surface doesn't work, and I'm wondering if this is one of them. So let's go with a bit of soft plastic action for a bit, see what happens. Some days they would take a plastic, but they would not take this. I've had it enough times. And I don't do enough of the trying when it's like that. I just keep going with the lures on the top. You've got to make a bit of a mix up here sometimes. I've been here for 45 minutes now fishing and not had a take, so it's time to have a go. I'm going to go with the smaller white. The other one I realise is pearl. This one's white. The one Jay-Z goes is pearl. I'm going to go with the white. at Lure's tail on, I think it's Savage hook, I think it is. Not sure. Yeah, it is, yeah. Weighted hook. This is a weedless scenario, so it should be alright if there's a little bit of weed about. There you go. And what I like to do is wet it, so that thing's not dry when you start sliding through. Some people use bait attractants on it, where the hook slides through, to make it like a little bit more lubey. Check that clip. It's the fish before because of that, and it'll be good. So this has got great action. Beautiful action on these. Some would say I've got it upside down, but their website wouldn't. So I think I'll go by the people who create its website. You're like Craig putting a loop on the front of his ones and me hooking it onto the hook point at the back. It's the same principle. So if you think the tail on this is upside down, it really isn't. Good thing with this one, you can kind of twitch it through the rocks, man. Gavin, welcome in, buddy. Thanks for joining. Beast, before I forget, once again, I just want to say thanks for that donation, mate, before I forget. The Coffee Foundation. But I'm in donation. Foundation. Still tired from my carp fishing. Did I say there's something little following that then? I thought I saw a secondary shiny thing behind it. I'm casting right over the reef right now as well, where we'd normally be wading on a bigger tide. No frills, welcome in, buddy. Matty, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining, pal. Appreciate you. I did come into your last trout fishing, but I didn't speak, mate. I was there, I liked it, and I sat there chilling, man. I wasn't in a speaky one. I think I just got back from fishing or something. You gotta be careful with that name though, Kojak, ain't you, buddy? Oh, Matty, you gotta be careful with your name, buddy, I have to say, when you write it down. It always makes me laugh. That's why I just call you No Frills. Or Matty is your real name, is because it's just easier. Because how easy you slip up. That's why you did it, innit? I like your style. I like your style though. That's good. It's always cracked me up, your name. Have you changed it back now then? Is that what you're showing us again? Oh yeah, you changed it back. You do like flicking your name about a bit, don't you? Changing it about a bit. Keeps people on their toes, I suppose, doesn't it? Bit of weed there. It was 93, oh, it was 93, yeah, I thought so. 93 over 3 sessions, that was good going, huh? It's probably why I'm still really tired now. Weed again. Normally shake off of these though. That's the whole point of being weedless. Give it a little jerk and it normally come off. Just want to see that rod arch around now. Normally get a little tap first and it smashes around. But they flank the bait and then they hit it afterwards. They generally flank it to shock it and then the second, like milliseconds later, they hit it. It's almost one motion it feels sometimes. Sometimes they hit it and a second or two they come back and they get it. But normally it's one motion. See you later, Hugh. Thanks for joining, buddy. Slow retrieve, sometimes stopping, letting it hit the bottom. These things don't snag up easy, they're really good. These are what Henry Gilby uses a lot. Not necessarily the tails, but the hooks. I think he invented them, let alone uses them. Oh, there you go, that was a tap. Oh, that might be the bottom. I felt like a little bass tapping away at that though. I don't think it was the bottom. I felt like little tail pluckers. Another word you've got to say carefully. What I like about this is not so frantic as surface fishing. It's nice and mellow compared to surface fishing. You just wind and twitch, sometimes stop. Gentle, slow wind, twitch. You haven't got to keep going like that. Like they have walking the dog on a lure. You can do that a little bit if you want, but always give it a little twitching now and then. It's good to see it's coming in clean most of the time, mostly clean anyway. Bit like quiver tipping now, just waiting for that tip to rip round. Bit of weed. Minnie, welcome in. Hope you're well. weeds coming through now though. Now it's starting to flood. It's definitely starting. What's the time? But it's like, yeah, it's flooding. Thought it was. This is why I've got to be careful now on today's tide, because I've got to get off of here when I need to get off of here. I've got probably half an hour. But we'll probably go back to surface lures because this hasn't had much, well, if any. I don't know if that's the bottom I felt earlier or taps. We'll probably go back to surface and get a lot more weed now coming through. I'll have a couple more flicks for this, just in case. It looks so good in the water. I haven't got around to watching that one yet, actually. I must get on it. I think I've got a couple of yours, Ace, that I need to watch, to be honest with you. Oh no, I watched I watched your unlucky morning bass session, mate. God damn it, mate. Like I said in that one, don't think I'd have kept myself quite so cool, mate. That sort of litter on outside someone's tent, I wouldn't have put up with that, mate. Not on a beach, no. Like, hell no, man. The attitude of it, I was like, whoa, you done better to keep you cool, man. Nah, man, not good. Because that is really pub chucky, lake fishing style attitude. Pub chucky, day ticket water stuff. Not for me, mate. Not my style of fishing. I can't be waking up in the morning going outside my tent. And also, you shouldn't be going to sleep all night whilst you've got sea rods out. What's that all about? You shouldn't be leaving sea rods out. It's not like I don't want bite alarms, is it? Frustrated me, that. Because all the things there were wrong, mate. You kept me cool well. So many things wrong about that whole scenario. Why'd you go to sleep and leave sea rods out? It's not like they're on alarms, is it? It's not the same as carp fishing. That's what makes me think maybe them guys are normally carp fishermen, because that's the sort of, you do a carp fishing, didn't you, with alarms, but surely you'd think about that and go, there is no alarms. Reel them in once you go to sleep for a bit and put your rods away in your bivvy, because they'll just get nicked otherwise. I mean, it's a good job for their respect that you weren't a wrong un like they wanted to nick them, because you could have nicked all their rods, do you know what I mean? So it's a good job you weren't some wrong un, mate, to be honest with you. You've probably done them a favour. I can't think of nothing worse. If I was down the beach for a long session, I'd just reel my rods in, fold them in half, put them behind me in the tent, and job the good. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'd be doing. I wouldn't leave my rods sitting out, no chance. Absolutely not. You're like leaving a baby on the railway station and going somewhere and coming back and expecting it still to be there and safe. That's what I treat my rods like. It's like, absolutely not. It's not happening. They're like my babies. All my fishing tackle is like my babies. Absolutely not. Anyway, I've had enough ranting for you now. But no, I'm with you, man. It's not on. It's not acceptable behaviour. Mickey Simon, Mikey Simon, Mike Simon, sorry. It's a bit hard on the chest mount. We'll have one more cast on this, then we're changing lures. Good job I've got good eyes. I've just touched that top eye with the clip again. I'll stop doing it on this rod, man. Good job they got good eyes on them. I had that clip go through it almost halfway through the front eye. I managed to force it through there somehow. Got stuck in there to get pliers and wedge it back out. It was a nightmare. I don't know if it's still alive, to be honest. The eye, that is. Shows how good they are. No damage to it. I'm doing it like a surface. We've had no fish. We're going to have a few more casts on this actually. The weed's not too bad. I'll go home and hoover once I'm finished. Got it all ready, but I didn't do it. Cleared stuff out of the way and that. I'm going to move my sofa around as well. Move my living room around a little bit. Right it the way it is now for quite some time. Bored. It's time I move it again. Put all my furniture on these slidey things and just push it around. It's great. Beasts in the lurkers still. How's the coffee and teas in the lurkers? Is it alright? I did get a new cafeteria machine for it, so I'm hoping it's I hope the barrister's doing his job right in there, mate. Barista, sorry, not barrister. The barista. Mate, I need to go to bed, I think. They don't hoover. I hope the barista's doing well. The barrister. It's not a courtroom, it's a lurkers lounge. Anyway, everyone calls theirs a lounge, so I think ours is a club, a lurkers club. The clubhouse. The clubhouse is open to anyone who doesn't want to come and speak. It's fine. You're always welcome. Kayak Clubhouse. The lurkers clubhouse. There we go. I've got a new name for the lurkers lounge in my channel. The clubhouse. It's not the lounge. Everyone's got the lounge. No, that's alright. Are you French? That's alright, buddy. I understand if you can't translate it properly, that's fine. Kojak can speak pretty good French anyway, pal. So if you are French, Kojak's pretty good at it anyway. We don't normally speak foreign, like other languages in here, but Kojak's pretty good at French. Because Google Translate can be a nightmare to use at times as well. You got to like translate it, paste over. So I do appreciate you trying, man. Thank you very much. Or lady, man or lady. It's very presumptuous. I always say man, so I do apologise if you're a lady. Very presumptuous of me, that is. Can't speak today, man. I'll just shut up. Under the naughty step, is it? The clubhouse? It's an underground clubhouse, is it? Under the naughty steps. Oh, okay. I like it, yeah, that works. There's Mr. Wide Rock. Where's the other one? There, next to me. I'm in between the two rocks, it's got to be lucky. Keep my eye on that bank of stone behind me, make sure it's not disappearing too fast. I said jellies ain't hitting it, so we might as well go back to surface. We're going to go with the what should we go with? I'm going to try the gravity for a bit. I'm going to have one of the white gravities, I think, for a minute. I don't know which one though. It's windy, so I should use the little 70 dog. That'll match the hatch. The wind will help get it out there, so maybe we'll go with the 70 dog and gravity in the white colour. This bad boy away. fishing. A little diddy 70 dog. Gravity, I'll show you in a minute. Yeah, man. It looks a bit like a white stick with a red cherry on the end and a roach the other. It's a toothpick, man. Flitting around out there, I see it. Lovely. It's got a lovely, you got a tiny little twitch on this one because it's so small. It's really nice to operate because you ain't got to really jerk it around. Just got to literally shake the rod. Great. Flips around, it's lovely. $23 still in the house, 37 likes. Beast's very kind donation today, thank you very much. What are you laughing at, Jamie? You laughing at the lure? Well, it looks a bit like Yaman, I think. Zoot. Look at it. Ow, sharp. And I choose to put singles on all my lures, guys. It's my choice on that one, obviously. Whenever they come with trebles on, I change them for singles. Seaways doesn't send them with trebles on to me because he knows I like my singles. Sometimes I don't even need the hooks, I've got hooks. But Craig started putting singles on all his lures now, believe people. Kojak, where's Mikey from, or Mickey, Mike? Where are they from, buddy? Are they French? I must have missed that bit. Here's the setup, by the way, guys. I know people like to see it. We've got the Stella 2500 FK. We've got the Luminous 7 to 35 gram Shimano. Beautiful rod, beautiful reel. Had to go together. Now, fair enough, at least you can communicate properly because you can speak a bit. You fish for carp? Oh, okay. Did you come into my live whilst I was carp fishing? Did you come in yesterday or the day before? I think you did. Welcome back though. Thanks for joining, man. Thanks for joining. We've got to stop saying man. I just say man to everyone though. Literally. But thanks for joining, buddy. Appreciate your time coming in. Massively appreciate it. I too fish for a lot of carp, as you might have seen. There's a million other names I could have called my channel that would have suited it a lot better, but I'm sticking with what I've got now because I like it. Is that Glenn? Welcome in, Glenn. So what part of France are you from? Because I've been to the Normandy, sort of just the other side of the English Channel area, fishing once. So what part of France are you from, buddy? I went to a lake called Valley Lakes in the Normandy region. And I fished on Lake 2, which is a tricky one. Lake 1's got all the big ones, Lake 2's a tricky one, and Lake 3 wasn't open at the time. Yeah, we got to move back now, so I'll just keep twitching as I'm walking back. Flooding in hard. And ain't got long left to go, I'm afraid. I'll just keep that range and just keep twitching as I'm walking back. Oh, there's that big rock there. I've seen him before. Pain in the backside of that rock. Right. strong, that current. Yeah, it's disappearing fast, that is. Still got some there though, so alright, as long as they're showing. See the foot of it sticking up. I knew it was only going to be a short one today, guys. Oh, I've got some big rocks here. Likes. Thank you so much, people, for being here today. I ain't got time to change her. I wanted to go back to the sea-weights dog, to be honest, but I ain't got time for that. Not now. It's disappearing fast. See the waves starting to form now. That's when you know it's disappearing. Still some showing, alright. Cheers, Kojak, for talking so they understand a bit better, mate. I appreciate that. Because obviously we could all try translating, but it doesn't always work, mate. So, thank you, man. You can only accommodate certain languages, I'm afraid, people. Kojak's not that good. Well, the good thing is French is spoken a lot around the world, so... Yeah, against those English. Some people just can't understand it, though. It'd be like me listening to someone talking French. I wouldn't understand a word they're saying. We've given it a good go though. We can't give it any more of a go than we've given it because it's time to go in a second. I don't know if that was the wave then or a little fish tugged at that then. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you. I'm glad Kojak can help you out, understand as well. Thank you for joining, buddy. Well, at least we're trying, guys. We can't always catch fish. Go on, Kojak. Absolute legend. Right, couple more casts, I'm out of here, guys. I've got to get going. There's no option. I have no choice. I have to get out of here soon. Appreciate everyone joining today. We use the next couple of casts to say goodbye, guys. Dean Bear Club, welcome in, man. We're just about to wrap it up because I'm on a reef and there's a gully behind the reef that's already full of water. And if I give it much more time, I ain't getting off of here. And I won't be able to stay here during the tide because it'll be too big, too deep. So I have to go in the next few minutes. Or I'm swimming. I'm taking my waders off and swimming is the other option. Well, I could get across in my waders, but they'd be flooded and that's dangerous, so I'd have to take them off. Still got rock poking out though, so we're alright at the moment. We've got a few more minutes to say goodbye, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you, Beast, for the kind donation. We'll be fishing again very soon. The weed's not looking as bad as I think. I think I'd have to fish over some really bad weed, but I think we could actually get some beach fishing in, you know. I really do. I'm not sure. There's quite a bit still in the water though, that's the problem. There's quite a bit still in the water. I might be kidding myself, but We might have to have a go at some point next couple of days, guys. The tides are right for after work by the looks of it, so. A couple more casts and we're calling it. I'm going to go and hoover my flat. Exciting stuff. And hopefully NJ Fishing Maniacs is on. I'll watch him and all. He is. One more through that V of waves and I'm going. Them waves there are just, they scream bass all over them to me. The way they V together in a V like that, it just screams fish me. That is right down the reef, that cast, so this is the one. This is, I often get fish over the top of it. Well, thanks everyone for joining. I hope you've had a great time. It's only been an hour and a half, short session. I hope you all enjoyed the session. Sorry we didn't catch a fish, but that's how it goes. Thanks to anyone that's joined today. Thank you from France, appreciate it. Thank you from everywhere around the world. This has been KayakDangler. Until next time, guys, we'll catch you on the beach somewhere. I really appreciate every one of you, as always. This has been KayakDangler. Catch you later.